I know you're thinking to yourself, how can I improve my FC25 experience? Look no further. MMOEXP has the best, cheapest coins on the website. Best price, best guarantee. Use the code META for 8% off, bro. You can get literally any card. Go check them out right now. What's popping, ladies and gentlemen? We are back, man. We are back indeed. 4-2-2 now. This has been a formation I feel like has been OP for some time, and people didn't really realize it until they noticed how good 2 CDMs is in a formation. Now, we obviously know the 4-2-1-3 has been a statement piece in the past 2-3 months. Everybody's been using it, but I do think overall this formation, in my opinion, is actually low-key better. I feel like there's more width now. And obviously, you've got 2 strikers, which is nice. So you have to have 2 strikers that complement each other, which is the main, I think, thing. Like, we've got Suarez and Ronaldo, bro. Come on. Come on now. Hey, now. We do have the team management. Let us jump over. Please do check out the pinned comment. I will leave the pinned comment in. I will leave the code in the pinned comment. Don't just copy and paste. See what I have to say. Now, 4-2-2, balanced build-up style always. Defensive approach being 95. Now, this is very, very... important, please. If you don't know how to defend, if you are a guy that relies heavily on AI defense, and your manual movement of defenders is not great, so you leave out gaps, you know, there's always going to be gaps and stuff, then I'd say the line height should be minimum 70, because that's at least high. You do have 2 CDMs and you have your fullbacks compact with the center backs, that the line height has to be at least 70 plus, because essentially you want to at least have some sort of press, you know. And yeah, in this formation, it works wonders now with the 2 CDMs, right? It's kind of like, as I said, the 4-2-1-3. You can completely choose between the 2, but I like the 4-2-2. It's always been a very nice formation to use, because you have your 2 cams, basically Lamb and Ram, that essentially now with more tactics, you can actually have one of them go up a little bit more and one of them roaming, you know, type of cam that like comes back a little bit, has the width as well. So yeah, aggressive approach is 95. Please, I cannot stress this enough. If your defense is not great, do not go line height of 95, because that will leave gaps and you will not be able to defend. But if you know how to defend, how to like manually pick out your players and kind of project where the opponent is going, then by all means, 95 is beautiful, bro. Nothing short of beauty. Let's jump over to the actual tactics. Now, with the goalkeeper, completely up to you, right? What you want to do. Now, when it comes to goalkeeper defend, if you look at the heat map, I always say look at the heat map in terms of seeing where they're going to actually project themselves. And you got Nick Pope, right? Tall, very nice goalkeeper. Doesn't really make too much mistakes. No nonsense keeper at the end of the day, you know. Goalkeeper plus is always ideal for him. And you essentially want to use their pluses, I always say, but you don't want to just use it because it's a plus. You want to use it in terms of your own play style. Now, goalkeeper plus is more traditional. It's not like he's coming out anything, but if you want him to come out a little bit, you know, have some sort of, I'd say, balanced approach, then go focus balance, because they come out a little bit. The only thing with this one is I don't like is I like to move my own goalkeeper, you know, bring him out. But it is OP though. Like, especially if your strikers, your opposition strikers takes a heavy touch, the goalkeeper is there in is there very, very quickly, if that makes sense. But not as quick as sweeper keeper, of course. As you can see, sweeper keeper, they move absolutely brazy. But yeah, I do like goalkeeper defend, but you can obviously go goalkeeper balanced if you really want that some sort of, you know, keeper coming out just a little bit. But overall, goalkeeper defend for me, because I move the keeper at the end of the day. Now, we do have the 2 fullbacks being fullback and defend. Why? This is a thing. It's so OP because you got your 2 CDMs. Essentially, CDMs in this game defend. They actually defend in the box. They go for the attackers, as opposed to CMs that just stay in that midfield role. They don't really battle it out. So that's why so much people go CDM formations. Now, if you're a good enough player that can defend, you can go 4-4-2 and use your CMs to defend. But I feel like that's just, you're going to put yourself at a disadvantage, and you're doing more work, if that makes sense. But I say for the average Joe, for the players that are like not pro players, they're still good, like Div 1, Div 2. By all means, man, have CDMs, man. It helps a lot, trust. So yeah, as you can see, we've got a fullback, Cafu, we've got Bueno as well. And why it's so OP, coming back to the statement, is you essentially have 6 players in front of the goalkeeper, bro. 6 players, that is correct. Now, obviously, the 2 center backs is always there. The thing is now, if you do go with the ball, look at that, bro. 2 CDMs with the 4 at the back. That is insane. It's basically not a 5-back, it's a 6-back, bro. Crazy stuff. But I'd say the 2 CDMs is probably the most important in this formation. Why I say this is, you got one of your CDMs that can defend. That's a little bit more irritating, like in terms of interceptions. So someone like a Kante, I always say, I got Oberdorf. She's amazing when it comes to maneuvering. So like getting to the crevices, kind of defending, intercepting, doing all of the dirty work right there. And holding ++ works wonders for her. So defend is what I use for her. We've got more of the taller players. So someone like a Vieira, someone like, you know, a little bit taller, like a Casemiro, someone like on that role. Why am I saying Casemiro, bro? That's like the worst CDM right now. But I can actually give you some things right here. Like a Ruud Gullit, bro. He's literally perfect. Imagine Ruud Gullit in this formation. G to the G's, bro. But what I like about someone that's a little bit taller is they've got the height to obviously win the aerial battles, and then also they play like the deep lying playmaker role. So they do defend, yes, but they also attack a little bit. So someone like Zidane, he obviously doesn't have the CDM position role, but someone like a Zidane would be ideal here. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like someone that can maneuver his way through like that. So maybe like an Archie Gray is not a bad shout. The 92 one is going to be amazing in this formation. But yeah, deep lying playmaker, ++ for Çalhanoğlu, and that's why I have him here. Solid shout. 2 cams now with this one, right? I've seen a couple of other variants of this formation where people go shadow striker attack for both cams. Now, why I have Maradona on playmaker roaming? If you hear me out, bro, listen carefully. I don't know why I'm speaking like that, but Maradona, bro, by the way, insane card, comes back a little bit to collect. He's like a free roaming card, and sometimes he actually acts as an actual cam that kind of goes majority of the time left, obviously because he's a lamb, but he also comes up to the ball, bro, wherever it is, like Ram and stuff. Like you can see on his projection heat map, he actually stays in that like cam spot. Most of the time, actually in the middle slot, like there, you could say 60% of the time is in that slot of like right/center. Does that make sense? And he's roaming, so wherever the ball goes, he's ideal. You could say he's like your card that kind of just has fun, bro. Gets the ball, distributes it if he wants. If not, bro can even go for a shot if he wants to. And what's so good about him as well is his Trivelas is amazing, out of this world. So I just green time Trivela it. And then we have more of your attacking cam, someone that is like I'd say a little bit more physical, but still very agile. And N1 area right there, shadow striker attack, obviously plays in that right role very nicely because he can Trivela, he can finesse shot. And what I like about him is his skills, and he has the quick step plus. Obviously I added it for him. A little bit of an outdated card, you could say, but anybody here can work. I'm trying to think of more cards that is ideal at the cam spot. Maybe that new Kaka is not a bad shout as well. What else? There's so much other cards. Like even Mia Hamm, bro, would work so much wonders, especially Cruyff as well. Ideal in this spot. Shadow striker up cam. They actually sometimes even act as a RF/striker, so it's not a bad shot at all. And obviously 2 strikers don't really need to be getting too much into it. They need to have advanced forward. At least one of them have the ++ because that'll be your main striker in terms of AI movement and just bagging in the goals. And then the other one, if he has the advanced forward ++, even better. But Suarez for me kind of comes back a little bit because his AI movement's not as good, so I bring him back a little bit. And then I collect and also speed boost, bro. If you know how to speed boost with these players, GG's, man. Very nice formation. Let's jump in a game. I'll showcase how good it is. Very first game. Now, as you can see, first quick disclaimer. My team isn't the best, right? So bear in mind, this might be a loss. No, I'm joking. Bruh. You know what I hate though most specifically is when you're playing a 2-striker formation, you rely so heavily on like movement, you know? Like the movement must be good. I mean, look at Luis Suarez though. How is it not a free kick, bro? But what I'm trying to say is when the game's heavy, bro, especially when you have like 2 big-bodied strikers, sometimes you need to rely on a lot of the gameplay. And this game, the servers are so shite that not every time, man, you know, you can have good gameplay and consistent wins, you know? Because in good gameplay, bro, trust me, I am easily botting everyone, bro. No cap. Might be a little bit of a, you know, statement, but oh my days, Luis Suarez, bro, by the way, what a card. Beautiful ball from the main man. Oh, that is beautiful from Ronaldo. Unfortunately doesn't get a goal, unlucky. Lovely pass from the main man Suarez. Oh, come on, bro. I ball rolled like maybe 3 hours ago. This game, man. Very nice from N1 Neri. That's a pen. No ways in hell that's not a pin, bro. Oh, man. Notice how Maradona comes up to collect. Do you see, like, he's not always on that lamb spot, just like N1 is on that ram. Because N1 is more of the player that just like collects on the width. Whereas obviously Maradona comes inside, you know, roams wherever the ball is. Does his work, bro. Like you'll see now, I'll show you exactly what I'm trying to say. Like look there, he's in the middle of the pitch now. And now look at where N1 is, like all the way on the right hand side. Make use of 1-2s as well, boys. That's so important. Oh, lovely stuff from the main man Suarez. We get a goal. Finally, bro. What a card, man. What a card. Beautiful pass. And we do get our second goal about time. I just love the way Maradona just is so unpredictable, like in his movement, bro. Like insane. Nobody expects him to be in the middle, to be, you know, on the right hand side of the pitch. Do you see what I was saying about Oberdorf? Transitioning, getting the ball. She's like swifty. You could call her shifty. Very, very nice, man. And she also attacks sometimes. Check this ball all the way up there. Ronaldo, can he get to that? Oh, unlucky, bro. That would have been sick. Look at the line height, bro. Look at the difference it makes, man. 95 is so OP, bro. Because you have that security of 2 CDMs already. So it's like you don't really need to care. I mean, look at it. It's still working, bro. Okay, that's fine. There you have it. 3-1 to me, of course. We do get another win in Champs. And as you can see, man, I played Champs game very, very casual. Yeah, this formation is very, very nice in terms of... I'd probably deem it at like top 3 best formations right now alongside maybe 4-4-2 and 4-2-1-3. Tell me if you're going to use this formation. And yeah. Line height 95, if you don't know how to defend, 70. What else I wanted to say? Yeah, basically that's it, man. Hit the like, subscribe, we'll catch you boys in the next one, man. Very, very OP formation. Cheers.